Tonight, you will pick up your phone without deciding to. Your thumb will move before your brain finishes the thought. You will unlock it, glance at nothing in particular, and put it back down. You will do this dozens of times before bed. But the real answer for why isn't about apps, or willpower, or bad habits. It's far stranger than that. Your brain wasn't built for notifications. It was built for something much older. Something that kept your ancestors alive on an open savanna, long before screens existed. And the machinery behind that ancient system is exactly what's running your thumb right now. Start with a simple question. What actually happens in your brain the moment before you check your phone? Not after. Before? Neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz spent years recording individual neurons in the brains of primates while they waited for a reward. He expected the neurons to fire when the reward arrived. Juice in his experiments. A simple squirt of juice. But that's not what he found. The neurons fired hardest during the wait. Not the reward itself, the anticipation of it. And when the reward became uncertain, when the animal didn't know if the juice was coming this time, the firing got even stronger. Uncertainty, it turned out, was more powerful than the reward. This is called reward prediction error, and it rewired how scientists understood motivation. Your brain isn't chasing pleasure. It's chasing the gap between not knowing and knowing. It's chasing the maybe. Sit with that for a second, because that maybe is exactly what's sitting in your pocket. Every time you unlock your phone, you don't know what you'll find. Maybe a message, maybe nothing, maybe a like, a reply, a piece of news that changes your day. Your brain doesn't crave the phone. It craves the uncertainty of what's behind the glass. Decades before smartphones existed, a psychologist named B.F. Skinner ran a very different experiment. He put pigeons in a box with a lever. Some pigeons got food every single time they pressed it. Simple, predictable. Those pigeons pressed the lever calmly, only when they were hungry. But the pigeons on a different schedule behaved nothing like that. These pigeons got food at random intervals, sometimes after one press, sometimes after 20. No pattern they could learn. And those pigeons pressed the lever obsessively, compulsively, even when they weren't hungry, even when nothing was coming. Skinner called this variable ratio reinforcement, and it produces the most persistent behavior psychology has ever documented. More persistent than steady rewards, more persistent than no reward at all. The unpredictability itself becomes the hook. Now think about your phone again. Every scroll is a lever press. Every refresh is uncertain. You don't know what's coming. That's not an accident of design. That's the oldest trick in behavioral science, built into a glowing rectangle you carry everywhere. But here's where it gets even stranger. Because this system wasn't built for pigeons, and it definitely wasn't built for smartphones, it was built for something else entirely. For most of human history, your ancestors lived in small, tightly connected groups. Survival didn't depend on hunting alone or gathering alone. It depended on knowing what was happening within the group, who was allied with whom, who was upset, who might share food, and who might not. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar spent decades studying primate social behavior, and he proposed something that sounds almost too simple to be true. Gossip, he argued, is what grooming became once human groups got too big to touch everyone. Chimpanzees groom each other for hours. It's not about hygiene, it's about maintaining alliances, checking in, confirming that a bond is still solid. But humans live in groups too large for physical grooming to keep everyone connected. So language took over the job. Talking about other people, tracking relationships, monitoring the social world without ever laying a hand on anyone. Your brain evolved to treat social information as urgent, not optional, urgent. Because in a small ancestral group, missing a shift in alliances could mean losing access to food, protection, or a mate. The people who paid close attention to social signals survived more often than the people who didn't. Do you see where this is going? Your phone isn't just a slot machine. It's a slot machine built entirely out of social information. Every notification looks, to your ancient brain, like a signal from the group. Someone is thinking about you. Someone reacted to you. Someone might need something from you, or might be talking about you right now. Your brain cannot tell the difference between a text message and a whisper from across the fire. That's the twist. You're not addicted to your phone. You're addicted to the feeling of being socially relevant, wrapped inside a device that manufactures that feeling on demand, at random intervals, forever.